Okay, we are officially recording. Welcome everybody to Training Tuesday with the Sunflowers. Today, our topic is going to be, there goes my sunflowers. And
Sunflowers.
for those of you who are new, the Sunflowers are actually our leadership group. We named ourselves the Sunflower Crew because if you know the history of the sunflower, sunflowers face the sun when the days are good, and when the days are cloudy or the days are rough, they face one another and draw strength from one another. And that's what we are. We are the Sunflower Crew because that's what we do. We bond together and we draw strength from one another. So there's a little history on the Sunflower Crew. And
I didn't know
tonight's
that.
topic
Amen.
is going to be a recap of World Tour. So some of you may have attended World Tour, some of you may have not. But Patty is going to take over and she is going to tell us all about what happened at World Tour. You are on, Patty.
Great introduction. Thank you, Peg. So did everybody watch World Tour or join in, or did everybody see it yet or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I thought a lot about how I wanted to do this, and I could have just went down the whole list of, oh, this was said, that was said. But I decided that I was going to pick things that really hit me, was like an aha moment, that kind of thing, throughout the whole thing, and then just share them with you. Now, you may have seen it and got different moments than what I got, but even that way, different perspectives, like maybe some of this could be an aha moment for you too. So I did a little presentation because I would forget what I was going to show or talk about. So there we are, World Tour 2021. Woohoo.
Wow.
Very nice, Patty.
Way to go with the
Very
slideshow.
nice.
Right? I know, I'm so impressed with myself. Now, if I could get the
fancy.
Wow.
So the whole point of World Tour, or the theme of World Tour, is reset. And basically the three things to do that is to reevaluate, refocus, and reimagine. The thing that hit me, like all of these are just points, and it'll be fast. It's not that hard or long, but the first thing that we all, I think, need to do after such a busy year last year is just take a deep breath. We need to realize where we've been, where you want to go, and how we're going to get there. So the first way to do that is to reevaluate. You need to step back and look for your quality. Like, no one else will do what you do. You don't find what other people do well, but look for what you do well and stick with it. Decide what works for you, what doesn't work for you. So this is kind of where you have to step out of your comfort zone, because you need to find a way to keep what's working for you and get rid of what doesn't. Investing your time and energy into things obviously don't work for you is not working smart, it's working hard. Because you take this time and this energy, and if it's not working and it doesn't work, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, and then you get discouraged. And obviously your mindset is everything. If you're not positive, you don't have positive thoughts, it won't bring positive results. So you have to adapt your mindset to what's going on around you. Now, this year has been crazy with COVID and a lot of changes. And I know a lot of people that are on here have been with Scentsy for years and are used to doing home parties and, events and stuff. And that all kind of came to a halt, or it's very minimal at this point. So we all, like even me being new, have to change our mindset to whatever comes down the pike, Be honest with yourself. You need to look at your business and see what needs to make changes so that you can be successful. And if you're not honest with yourself, you're never going to get anywhere. You have to realize where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are, and focus on your strengths. So that way you can get to be where you want to be. Focus is obviously the best thing. What they had said was you should pick one thing that you're really good at. If you bounce from one thing to another and you're trying to do everything at once, you're not giving that one thing enough opportunity to be successful. So they recommend that when you pick your one thing, whatever that may be, that you stick to it for 6 months. Don't give up. Don't think that it's going to be overnight. Like an example of what I'm doing is I started doing the crates, the Scentsy crates. And I started them in January, not even knowing that this would even kind of apply to that. And it was a slow start. It's only February now, but those crates went from 10 to 15. And I want to give it that 6 months to see what's going to happen. But for me to do that, I had to step out of my comfort zone. Instead of just being, perky and salesy, I had to go deeper and make a deeper connection to show people, what I had to offer them. So stepping out, thinking outside of your box, out of the box, and stepping outside of your comfort zone is just something that's really important to move forward. So you're going to refocus where you put your energy. You're going to find the one thing that works in your business or that you want to make work in your business and commit to it for 6 months. Don't get distracted by what others are doing because it'll ruin your progress. This is one of the things that was just like a super aha moment for me. You need to create, or I did, I don't know about the rest of you, you might all do this already, but create a designated time and space for your Scentsy business with no distractions. Even if it's one time a week, you close the door, you tell your family and everyone else, this is your Scentsy time, and dedicate it to your business and building your success. If you want success, there's nothing that you can do to be successful at that you're not going to have to work at. No one's going to give it to you. So you have to take the opportunity to make it better. Obviously, like everyone always says, you don't compare yourself to other consultants or other people. Every consultant has strengths and weaknesses. And if you look at others and then you try to jump into everything that you see, the one task that you picked is going to get lost in the shuffle. So just stay committed to what you want to do. And like Peg always says, find a person that is going to hold you accountable. Make them know what your goal is. And if you start not following that path to get to that goal, then be open to them coming to you and saying, you're not doing what you said you were going to do, and accept it. Now, reimagine. So the whole reimagine part of this would be 3 different things. Reimagine yourself. Remember when you first started working with Scentsy, you were excited. You need to rebuild that excitement, because even though the world has changed, you already mastered this business or you wouldn't be here, or you're new and you're starting the business and you already have the excitement. You might need to change your focus, but the excitement is what will drive you. When you first started with this and you got your first sale, or you got your first, shooting star award, or your sensational start award, or your first promotion, that excitement, as long as you keep that, that is where your focus is going to be built. Like, you're going to have the focus, you're going to have the excitement, and it's a recipe for success. So what they were saying during it was, remember why you joined Scentsy. Raise your focus on your why, even if that has changed. I've only been here 7 months, and my focus and my why has changed about 8 different times. As everyone knows, my first why was give Lauren $20 so she would stop bugging me about joining Scentsy. Then it became, okay, this ain't that bad. Let's see what I can do with it. Maybe I'll try to get to be a certified consultant. Then I started giving myself different challenges. My why now is because I know that I can make this successful. And I want to prove to myself, not anyone else, what I'm doing is valuable for me. Obviously, when you're building your business, or you even have a business and you've had it for years, don't forget your customers. Your customers are your business. Without them, you don't have a business. So give them that extra customer service. Stop managing your time and manage your focus, which means instead of saying on Sunday, I'm going to do whatever, And at this time I'm doing this. Just you can't manage what's going to happen. You never know. So manage your focus. If your focus is to build your, PRV to be 1,000 a month, or your focus is to get that next promotion, that's where your eyes and your focus has to be. How do you get there? And you just keep pushing it and pushing it until you get there. Now, you obviously, everybody knows this, are an individual business owner. So your business has to come first before anything else. And I'm not talking family. I'm talking like before your team, before training, before anything else that would interfere with your business. If you have to put your business before everything else, because your team are all individual business owners. You're there to guide them, you're there to help them, but your business has to come first. Now, the reimagine part with your team would be to start recultivating or begin real relationships with them. If you have new people, reach out to them. Let them know who you are. Don't just be a name on their dashboard. Even if it's like an old-fashioned phone call or a text, just stay in contact with them. Step up and lead. Obviously, teams will achieve more when you work together. And your team is only going to be as successful as you are as a leader. If you cannot step in the leadership role and guide your team to where you want them to be, then that affects your business. So it's all hand in hand. It's not just getting people and having them get sales. You have to build relationships with them so they feel comfortable coming to you. So they feel comfortable if they have a problem or they need help, something that you've been through, or, maybe you can learn from someone else. My team, we're all new, but my team teaches me things every single day. And obviously you're going to teach them how to do things on their own. You do have to guide them, but they have to learn what to do and where to find things. And the final part of the reimagine is to re-engage with Scentsy. Part of what I kind of thought about myself when hearing this was, when I first started, I was all over everything that I could find, reading everything, learning everything. And now I really don't do that as much. But there's still training material I haven't seen. I still need to check the marketing tab, the news tab. Like, get back into the habits you had when you first started. Engage with the other consultants, build connections, which I think our group really does. But like, step outside of our group and find other people that you can connect with and learn from, and they can learn from you. It's just a connection of all of Scentsy family, really. And then run your business with systems. Teach your team your systems so that they can follow what you do. Stay organized, stay focused, adjust what doesn't work. Like, if you try things and it doesn't work, get rid of it. Sometimes we get stuck in habits because they're comfortable, but they're not always what brings your business to its fullest potential. So these are just, like I said, a couple other things that kind of hit me and made me feel like, ooh, okay. Don't be stagnant. If you have done things the same way for years and you're not reaching what goals you want, then it's time to refocus what works and get rid of what doesn't. Step out of your comfort zone to get to where you want to be. Obviously, focus on your business first, then your team, reconnecting with Scentsy. That was a repeat. Sorry. That probably shouldn't have been in here. Anything worth having is going to make you break a sweat. You're not going to get far if you don't work at it. Be your best. Knowledge is power. And the most important thing is that there is no mold to this business, as everybody knows. You could have people on your team that only want to achieve 200 a month. You could have people that want to achieve 200 a year. You can't control them. That's their business. But for us, we have to stop dreaming and work it. You're never going to get to your dream if you only dream about it. Don't get stuck in old habits. No one knows everything, but everyone can have everything, if that makes sense. It's just how much work you put into it and what you're going to do with it. But the most important thing is just to enjoy the journey. Let your business be what you want it to be, but enjoy what you're doing while you're doing it. I already said about networking. Okay. So basically, I think overall, what they were trying to tell us was to reset our expectations and goals for 2021. And the best way to do that is to own our strengths and use them, and own our weaknesses and let them go. Now, the next part, I'm going to stop this for a second because I want to talk about the keynote speaker. Are you laughing at me? Do I sound stupid, Beck? Okay. The keynote speaker was, what was her name? I need your help.
Kendra?
No, Kendra
Kendra Hall.
Hall.
Kendra
Thank
Kendra
you.
Hall.
And her title is executive storyteller for what magazine? My mind's a blank again.
It was Success Magazine. She was chief executive storyteller.
Right. So imagine having a title like that. Imagine having a job with that title. But this woman was absolutely amazing. And what I learned from her, I'm not able to repeat everything that she said, but what I learned from her was that everyone's story is important. Everyone has a story that you can share with someone else that's going to build a deeper connection, because you're not trying to sell your product. The way to do sales is to connect with your customers, make them realize that you like understand where they're coming from, and share a piece of yourself. Whatever that story may be, go deep with it. Don't just say, yes, I have a dog and they have a dog, whoopee. I have a dog that had, you know, I adopted from this or that, whatever. But be vulnerable. It's not a bad thing to open up yourself to someone and let them in a little bit, because not only are you going to gain customers, but you're also going to gain relationships. And that's the best part about this business with Scentsy. It's the relationships that you build with each other, like the relationships I've built with all of you, the relationships that I've built with people that I would have never met if I was not doing Scentsy. But the story is an amazing key, an amazing feature, whatever, I don't even know what the word is, that we can use every single day in our lives, in our business. And I know that these videos will be posted after what, like 30 days or something. I highly recommend whoever did not see it to go on and watch this woman, because she will give you so many aha moments that you'll walk away just with feeling of like, I can do this. It was so inspirational to me that I actually made a post the next day and talked about my daughter loving unicorns, like because of the whale that was coming out. But it was a story that I posted. And it made, like, people were just messaging me about my daughter loving unicorns and this whale, which opened up a whole new conversation. And every connection that you make, and I don't look at it as like a sales, I look at it as this could be a friend. This could be someone that may be a customer forever, but it may be somebody that has come into my life for some other reason. So just, if you can, watch that. Like,
Chime
you'll
in?
really, really get a lot from it. Yes.
Can I chime in? One of the things, it was funny because as she was telling that, I realized that I was telling a story about the name of my website without even realizing that that's what I was doing. When I joined Scentsy, I joined under my cousin and I was trying to figure out a clever name. She said, come up with something clever. So I'm like, what am I going to call the name of my website? She says, well, what did you think the first time you walked into your house and you were using your Scentsy? And I said, oh my God, it was like a breath of fresh air. And she goes, there you go. That's the name of your website. Now, every party that I've done, I've said to people, oh, the name of my website is Breath of Fresh Air. And let me tell you the story about why I named it that. Oh, and it was coconut lemongrass that was warm. And when I walked into the house and I was like, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. I have had more people remember the name of my website and remember that I love coconut lemongrass because I tell that story. And I didn't realize that that is really what I was doing before I knew that that's what I was doing, but it makes it more memorable. It makes the name of my website something they remember because they remember the story that's attached to it. They don't remember my website's Breath of Fresh Air, but they remember the story that I told as to why I named it Breath of Fresh Air. So think of
Exactly.
it that way when you're selling, when you're selling your laundry stuff and you say, oh, because this reminds me of my grandmom's sheets. That's what they're remembering. They're remembering talking about your grandmom's sheets. So there's just my 2 cents.
Absolutely. But that pretty much sums it up with the words that I couldn't find. So, all right. So now's
Kelly's cracking up laughing because she's like, I knew she was going to put her 2 cents in there. I can't help myself, Kelly.
I
All right.
seriously thought it was going to go longer, but
So now's the fun part. For anyone that didn't see it, this is the part you're going to enjoy. So we are going to start with, for 2021, we are going to have over 70 limited time offers. And that does not include what happened in January. So from February to December, over 70. The spring incentive obviously will be announced. We haven't really gotten any information on that, except that it would be,
Patty?
yes.
Can you explain what LTOs are to everybody so that they understand what a limited time offer is?
I
A
was
limit.
gonna ask that.
Oh, I'm sorry. A limited time offer would be something like the Catching Z's wax bar. It is something that comes out. It's only out until the product is sold out, and then they're gone. I'm trying to think of another one. Like Bring Back My Bar.
The
Is
Valentine's
that?
collection.
Oh, the Valentine's collection, right? The
Yeah.
Jack Skellington collection. Things that are only available until they sold out. They
Go ahead,
are
Kate.
sold out.
Kate's got a
I was
question.
gonna say, I have a quick question. So are the Catching Z bars gone? Like, because the bundle is gone, but the individuals are still around. So are the
Right, the-
bundles gone?
The bundle is gone, yes, but you can
And it
still
won't
buy
come
the
back?
individual. No.
Right.
Okay,
But you can add it to the Scentsy Club. So if you have something that you love, you can get those bars and
Right.
put them in the Scentsy Club because they're still available right now. While they're still available, you can add them to the club. You can't add them after they're gone.
Right,
so
but
they
you
can
wouldn't
only
have
buy them
been,
individual.
right, but you
Right.
wouldn't have been able to add the bundle to your club anyway. You can
Right.
only add the bars, so,
Individuals.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, is that good? Okay, back to sharing my screen. So anyway, we will have 70 of them, which is pretty exciting, because they're always great. Like, if you're having a rough month or a slower week, or they come out and you're like, oh, good, something new. Mystery. Oops, sorry, wrong one. We have another mystery licensed product coming out, and I'm going to show you the hint for that, but we don't know what it is. But first, we're going to start with Mother's Day. I hope you can see this because these were pictures that I took during the whole, video, watching the whole thing. But this is for Mother's Day. So we have, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Is this Easter? Nope, I messed that up. Why does that say Easter? Okay, we'll go here. Easter. Anyway, as you can see with Easter, we have some new Bitty Buddies coming. And these are great sellers. Like this would be something that would only be out for the holiday, for Easter. I don't know where my other Easter things went because that's Mother's Day. Okay, I guess that's all I have. Mother's Day, we are going to have this new warmer coming out for Mother's Day. I think this one's better. Mother's Love. A Mother's Love, enduring through it all.
Indoors all things, I think it is.
Yeah. But anyway, it looks cute. And then we're also going to have these two new scents with the body collection. Blooming Beach and Maha Coconut. And if I remember correctly, I think they're going to come with a scrub. Like you'll be able to get the soak and the scrub in a bundle. But that's what I remember. I hope that's correct. That is Mother's Day scent. Father's Day, I think, is pretty exciting. So Father's Day, we're going to have some new scents coming out. You're going to have a shave cream, you're going to have a body wash, you're going to have this really cool, well, perfectly gentleman and a new wax, but this warmer I think is adorable. It's a little black truck. So that'll be coming out for Father's Day. And Scentsy has stepped it up to everything that's going on with other companies. So we are going to have Life's Garden Wax Collection. Excuse me. And what this is herbs and fruit and just really like fresh smelling, more natural kind of scents. There's going to be 5 different bars. I believe it'll be sold as a collection. Did anyone hear that? I'm not sure if that's correct.
Yes, it will be sold as a collection of the
Okay.
5 bars.
Okay. So we have that to look forward to. Now here is the big mystery. Apparently during these world tours, they give you little hints about things, but we really don't know what it is. We've been going back and forth trying to figure it out, but we have the treasure chest. There's like a little fork on top of it. Some people think it's going towards the Little Mermaid. Some think it's, what are the other thoughts?
Could
Chime
be
in, help me.
Aquaman.
Right? But obviously this pink thing in here is some kind of buddy. What did you say it could be? Aquaman?
Yeah.
Who would the pink guy be?
I don't know. Give me a second. Mm.
Well, come on, you're the
Be the
Marvel.
crab
You're the
from Little
Marvel
Mermaid?
queen.
I still think
That-
it's Sebastian.
Yeah.
If that's red, that's the crab, Sebastian. Yeah.
I think it looks
Kind
just
of
like
looks
Sebastian.
pinkish. I don't
It,
know.
it does look pink. I don't think
It
it,
does
looks like
look
the
pink.
same.
But if you
And
look
there's
at- if
there's
you
a fork
look at
on
his,
top
like,
of that box.
if
Yeah,
you
well, the
look at
fork
his
would be
cartoon,
Ariel from Little Mermaid, right?
top
Or
of it
Aquaman.
is like
Yeah,
pink,
that's the
and rest
dingle
is
hopper.
red.
Yep. So
What's the dingle hopper?
It's what they did in Little Mermaid. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
hi,
Hey, Miss-
Missy.
Hi, Missy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
We've been looking for what new Disney movies are coming out because we usually
Yeah.
try to do our offerings in conjunction
Sorry,
with.
sorry I haven't been on last couple weeks. Bill and I have COVID, so
Oh,
it's been
no.
fun. I think
Okay,
I think I'm on the tail end of it, but he's still not doing so good. So
So is
So-
that like a net?
Yes, it's a net
looks
that
like
comes
a
out.
fishing net.
Uh-huh.
yeah, it does look pink. It doesn't look red, so I don't think it would be the
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
What if it's Nemo?
I thought
Nemo's
that too,
blue.
but yeah, I looked that up and there's no.
I
pink
thought that
characters
too.
in
The
Nemo.
starfish. That's what I was thinking.
And then we were saying SpongeBob. Maybe it's Patrick from
But see how
SpongeBob.
he's
Oh,
dark,
maybe,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are pink.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
even, like you
so-
see like the design of the top. I really
Yeah.
think it's Sebastian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, then
We
where does
shall
the fork
find out
fall?
soon.
If
Yeah,
there's a fork, I would guess Sebastian.
okay.
I guess.
And our second big hint is this one.
See, I think that is going to be a Bluetooth warmer, like
Oh,
a
maybe.
Bluetooth
Oh,
thing.
like a smart warmer.
Yes.
They might even have like little plugs or something in it that you
Yep.
can charge things, so like a charging port or something.
Or
Like,
maybe
like
a speaker.
Scentsy turn on my warmer, like kind of thing.
Yeah, like,
I don't know,
that,
maybe.
yeah.
Oh, maybe.
yeah, smart technology. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a speaker. Maybe
Hey,
it's a
Peg, that's
speaker
right up
and-
your alley, honey.
Maybe it's just somebody's Bose speaker and we're all being ridiculous.
No, it
No.
says
It
Scentsy
says
on it.
Scentsy on
Peg.
the bottom.
Does say
It says
something on the bottom?
yes. It says Scentsy on it.
Oh, I don't know. I love they tease us and they get everybody's heads going. It's so much
Yes.
fun.
It
Can I
would be
just
cool to have
comment
a
too?
speaker.
I don't think Pat and Patricia said anything about it. One of the things I picked out of the Mother's Day collection, the Father's Day collection, and the Easter collection is the mini fan diffusers are coming out in more colors.
Yes, yes. They're coming out in the pastel colors. I didn't get that picture. You're right.
Yeah,
For
pastel
Easter,
colors for Easter,
and
some
then in
other, and then I- the-
February they come out with different colors too.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then the men's, for Father's Day, they were coming out, it looks like like a granite look and another one that looked like a black
Ooh.
marble.
Oh, wow. I'm
Okay.
excited about that.
Nice.
But
Yeah,
I
they
see us
were
doing a
really,
lot
really
more with
nice looking.
pods. We seem
What,
to be
Pat?
gearing a lot more towards stuff with pods.
Yes.
So I think pods are going to get big. So again, that brings you back to what that little thing is, you know, I
Yeah.
wonder if that's something to do with our pods. Another
But I
delivery
think it is the speaker.
Mm.
Who was saying that someone now makes a speaker with like a diffuser speaker or something? Someone said that.
Mm.
I don't know who said it to me, but somebody said.
Does Yankee offer that?
Huh?
Yankee offer something like that?
No. I
No,
think
Bath
someone
and Body
said they
Works
saw it
doesn't
on Amazon.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
been on Amazon. Bath and Body Works doesn't have anything like that either.
I think we have a spy in our midst and they're seeing everything that's going on in our production and they rush it quick and do cheap versions of it.
That's messed
I
up.
think you're right, and that is messed up.
What happened to our Stargazer? Our Stargazer got duplicated over and over and over.
Oh, I know,
Let me
right?
tell you what I found. I found light bulbs that look just like our Stargaze warmer.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
That was crazy.
You know, when you're on top, you got to be duplicated. So, you know,
Yep.
everybody wants to be us.
What is it?
Everybody
Always
just said-
copied, never.
That's
I
right.
So that's really all I have. Does anybody have any questions or?
Earlier you were talking about crates.
Yes.
What-
Yes. What am I
missed
doing with
something.
them?
I missed something, I guess.
Okay, well, first, Karen. In the new catalog that's coming out in February, I don't know if you can, am I
Yeah.
right? Am I?
The other
Yeah.
way.
These are the new colors.
Right,
Yeah, the
but I'm
metallic.
For
talking,
the,
yeah, no, I knew about those colors, but
Yeah.
I was more excited about the Easter colors.
oh yeah, definitely the pastel ones. I saw them too. They're awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, Kelly. So what I decided, well, I actually kind of found it on one of the director's pages, and I talked to Peg a little bit about it, and she was telling me how a lot of people can base their business on doing these crates. And my whole motto, my personal motto for 2021 is work smarter, not harder. So I am trying to find a way where I will still have enough time to pay attention to my team and help them grow and help my team grow, but still reach the numbers that I want to reach with my PRB. So basically they're called scent crates, I believe. Isn't that pretty much what everybody calls them, Peg?
Yeah, they're kind of you know, our pre-whiff boxes. So it's sort of her own whiff box. But
Right.
we call them
okay.
scent crates.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
I am coming up with a different theme for each month. Like January was fresh, clean start. So it was $20. I'm a little underpriced, but I wanted to start it at a point. The Scentsy products weren't that much, and then they paid for shipping if it had to be shipped. But in that box, it came with a bottle of the odor spray, like the
Scentsy Fresh.
thank you, Scentsy. I didn't say it. Scentsy Fresh, and a Clean Breeze wax bar. And then I put from Dollar Tree a bag of York peppermint patties, winter fresh gum, and I got these little inspirational cards. I got like 500 of them for like $4 from Amazon. And I put like 3 in there that was all about like fresh starts, you know, seize the day, whatever. And then I did samples of like Blue Grotto Blue Grotto Counter Clean and the clean, whatever it is, laundry detergent. And I also did, to keep them involved with me, I did a mystery scent. And with Peg, she had started Project Broadcast. So I kind of like, I follow Peg, in case she didn't know that. I'm like her little lapdog, I guess. And she
You're teaching
mentioned
me,
it to
girl.
me. She mentioned it to me. So of course now I have to learn it. You know what I mean? I need to know everything that Peg knows. Namely, mostly my name, but went on Project Broadcast and started playing with it. So with this mystery scent, what I did, I got I made samples and I put them in the little bags, and on the back it said, text the word mystery to this number and take a guess as to what this scent is. And whoever gets it correct will be entered to win a free bar of that scent. So they all responded, all 10 of them. None of them got it right, but they responded, which helped me to get back, you know what I mean? Like, it started that communication. And like I said, last month I did 10 of them. This month I'm up to 15. So I'm hoping each month it'll grow. And that can be like, right with that, that's over $200. I'm active immediately just from them. But I would like that to grow bigger and bigger every month. So that's my goal with them.
You know, I'm just really concerned
About
myself
why?
because I have no creativity in my mind whatsoever.
Okay, so let me give you a suggestion then, without the
Please.
creativity. So for me, I'm just too lazy to get that all going. I love the idea of it, but actually following through with it is too much for me. So what I'm doing is I am now working on building my Scentsy Club. So what you want to do is focus on a task that is going to get you to your minimum every month without you killing yourself doing a lot of work. So
And
for
that's
Patty,
exactly-
Patty's going to do the scent crates. The scent crates are her guaranteed every month. The people are ordering them the month before. So she's placing the order for the products. And then this way she's starting her month off strong. For me, I'm working on building my Scentsy Club. So I'm trying to get people to join my club and talking to them about all the benefits, because then it's my guaranteed income. There's one of the directors that, I saw a YouTube that she did. One of the directors literally has a $3,000 a month club. She makes 3,000 PRV a month just from Scentsy Club. So that's something
Jesus.
you don't have to touch. So what I did this month is I kind of took a tip from Patty and I made little scent boxes, and I bought little, they were like shoebox size. I bought them at Target. They cost me $1, little shoebox size, folded the little boxes up. All the people who are in my Scentsy Club right now, I have 12 people that are in there. They all got a fragrance flower, and they were leftover ones that I had in my stock. They got a red marker so that they could color it. I went to the dollar store and I bought all little jewels and I put them in the box, and then I put samples of everything that they can add to their club. So they got a sample of an oil. I love Twinkle Twinkle. So they got Twinkle Twinkle, and I told them why they got Twinkle Twinkle, because I love Twinkle Twinkle. And they got all-purpose cleaner. They got Counter Clean. They got Scentsy Fresh. They got dish soap. So they got samples of all these things that they can add to their club. And then I put, a little chocolate rose on top, and I did all kinds of Valentine's confetti, and their little Valentine's boxes. Most of them were local that I could deliver. A few of them I had to mail out, but that didn't cost them anything. But it's because they're in my club and I don't have to touch them. I don't
Okay,
have to
but
do anything.
how much did that cost you?
So I would say in actual product stuff, like as far as samples and stuff like that, I broke it down and it cost me probably about $25 a box. So by the time I got done, a lot of the stuff was from the dollar store and it was samples. So I used one bottle of multi-purpose cleaner. I only used half of it. I bought the little bottles at the dollar store and I filled them up halfway and gave them instructions on how to fill it halfway with water. But
Okay.
that is my thank you to these people for being in my club, and they're sharing it on their social media. Oh my God, I got the best Scentsy consultant. Look at this box she gave me. I shared it on my customer loyalty group and put all of their names and said, when you're in my club, there's advantages to being in my club and you get these little perks. And I plan on doing that with them each season that we transition.
Okay.
So if I'm only spending $20 on them twice a year,
Right.
for guaranteed income. You know what I mean? Like I'll shoot the messages, oh, your club order process. Thank you for your order. And I'll shoot them out every once in a while. I'll shoot them out samples of like what the scent of the month is, but
Okay.
I'm not having to touch them, and that's my guaranteed income. So whatever it is that you're going to work on, that's your guaranteed income, pick something and focus on it so that you've got that coming through. If you've got the same group of ladies who always have parties for you, rotate the parties so that, they're doing them like once a quarter. You have 4 friends, get each one to be the host this one. one time and they all buy from one another. So when they're ready to restock, you know,
Okay. So if you have someone, that someone's me, that
I love you.
is getting back on their feet, okay? And you don't have the $20 to spend on, say, 5 people, because that's going to add up, you know, whatever.
Right.
So I have like some stuff that I still have in stock.
Mhm.
Okay. So like I have bars, and they're not all, you know, like up to date bars. There's some that are discontinued, whatever. I have some like car bars. I have like scent circles. I've got like 1 or 2 of the like Scentsy Fresh or the counter
Okay.
clean or something.
So Kelly, I can answer you right away. Right
Okay.
away, make what you've got look pretty. Go to
Okay.
the dollar store, put little confetti in there, put them in little loot bags, put them in a little heart-shaped box. You know, the ones you have to mail, send them the car bars and the scent circles, but make them look pretty. Put a little sticker on them. Did you see the thing that I shared about you know, about the Valentine's with the scent circle? I shared it on our sunflower group
I
page.
can
saw another-
show it. Hold on a
Okay.
minute.
Yeah, I saw another director do it. Was such a cute idea. She did it to sell to her customers, but it's a cute idea that you can just do that and you know, send that to the people were your past customers and say, I just wanted to wish you a happy Valentine's.
Okay. Because
know?
like, you know, and I know I probably sound like a broken record or whatever, but it's like money's tight right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I need to refocus and I need to get my customers back that I probably have lost a couple or whatever.
Wait,
But
I'm
I
gonna go
want-
grab something. I'm gonna go grab something to show you.
Okay. But I want to be able to try to interact with my customers more than just a text or, you know, sending them something like that. Because I think, you know, I'm here back in Kansas City and I want to be able to like drop stuff off at their house, you know, be able to be the consultant that I was before versus, you know, what I had turned into, which we'll not talk about that. But anyway, but I want to do something that I'm able to create a little something and not spend a crap ton of money. And I know there are other people that are like that.
Right.
I know it's just hard for people to say, hey, you know what? I'm broke. I'm, you know, struggling right now, whatever, but I'm upfront and honest, you know, and I'm struggling. So I just want to try to find something that is going to work for me.
Right. Well, when I first started this, I didn't have, I mean, I don't have money now, but I didn't have money that I had disposable money, like, you know,
Right.
the same situation that you're in. Now, I used my earned credits to build up those types of things, to build up, like, instead of worrying about getting a warmer or getting this or getting that, I worked on getting scent circles and counter clean and, you know, things of like that, so that I could give samples out or I could
Right.
make little things. But the scent circles were my best thing. That's what started
mean,
my business.
I have a crap ton
Right.
of samples.
Right. So what I
Okay.
do, I still do it today. I will put a, like, you know, whatever those, oh, I'm
cute.
sorry. Go ahead, Peg.
That's all right. I'm just showing you.
What
There's
is,
an option.
That's
what
cute.
is it?
It's a
Wax
$5 bill. It's wax cash.
Okay.
Photocopied with a little logo that says wax cash. Send it to them with some of your samples. How many people you think are going to cash in their wax cash? It's $5.
It's $5 they get off.
They get off.
Over.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, and then I was sending out these. Wait, can you see this?
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't read what it says, but
It just says, it says short on cash. I can help you turn this into real money. Call me today. And it just has my information. So it's $100. And these are old, like you can see, look how old the warmers are,
Yeah.
you know? So
So-
I mean, it's just, you know, again, get $100 bill. First you got to get $100 bill, but
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't even have $50 bill. Or
Kelly, Can I
borrow
do
a $100 bill and photocopy it, you know, but
But
this,
if-
this is so old. I
Here's
can't
the other
even
thing
modify this.
is that if somebody has monopoly,
Mhm.
let me show you how to turn this monopoly cash into real cash.
Yep, I've seen that done too.
Okay.
Buy
That's
some
what I'm
Monopoly
gonna
money.
do.
You can buy dirt cheap on Amazon and buy
Dollar Store
Monopoly
has it.
money and you send it to people,
spell
and
that
like the
for me,
higher
please?
amounts, you send it as, you know, an incentive. Like here's $5 for you to spend on Scentsy, but if you want to turn this $100 into a real $100, contact me and I can tell you how. And send it out with samples. You know, send flat samples.
Kate, what do you have?
I was gonna say, thanks, Kelly. Kelly, I
Yeah.
was a single mom. I've slept in my car. Okay? So
It's okay.
I am now no longer in that situation, but I get it. So my suggestion, and this is just mine, I know I'm new, but you could probably go to the dollar store and spend $5 or $10, get a few of the clear cellophane bags, and like we have the traveling booze sisters local in Jersey. And I would go back to your sales and people that you know love Scentsy and spent that money, especially maybe take your top 5 or 10 and just make a cute little bag. But I live in the attitude of gratitude at this point in life. So attach a thank you card for their past business. And if you have any of those sample stickers with a scent, which I think are $3 per sheet, where you can actually stick a scent even inside the thank you card and just say, you know, I'm back, you know, and would love to earn your business, reach out, let me know. But like the whole idea of you dropping off a little bag and surprising them and just leaving it on their front step with a few little goodies, it doesn't have to be $25. If I opened my front door and I saw a cute card with a little cellophane bag and even just a little snap off of one of those bars that just says, hey, thank you for your past business. I hope to work with you again. You know, I appreciate your business. I would be calling you. Like, it doesn't take, I don't think 20, like I see what Peg's doing because I work
Yeah.
in technology. I work in sales. So I work for a Fortune 200 company. Again, like Kelly, I get it. But like we have subscriptions. I work for a technology company. So our subscriptions, they are our reoccurring revenue. So that's what Peg's referring to, I guess, with the Scentsy
Right.
Club, which is cool. You get that reoccurring revenue, you know, it's guaranteed money. But the littlest actions, like everybody who, I'm just kicking this off. So everybody who's ordered from my initial party is going to get a little goodie bag. And they are all pretty much local. One of my friends does live up in PA 3 hours away, so I'm going to mail hers. But for the most part, I'm just going to go out and drop on their doorsteps a thank you card, an old-fashioned thank you card with a little bag. That means more to people these days
Yeah.
than you can imagine.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was going to say about, like you said, you have a whole crap. Use what you have. Get
Yeah.
it started without putting any money out at all. Buy a roll of stamps, post something on your page, you know, the one that makes, this is how I started, no lie. You know them, I don't know what is a preemptive text or something, where you would be like, I send the one that got my business going was, text your husband and tell him that you just spent $400 on Scentsy and make a screenshot and put it in the comments. That blew my business. That was the turning point, that post. And I wrote, the one that makes me laugh the hardest will get a surprise in the mail. And I mailed them a scent circle. And that was it.
Mhm.
And that girl is
Well-
my top customer right now.
I mean, like when I was in North Carolina, I had parties that I was closing that
Right.
it was hard for me because I didn't have anybody to go to that actually wanted to order something that hadn't already ordered online. So I just ordered samples. You know, I ordered some samples, I ordered bars and, you know, scent circles and car bars and stuff. So I do have a crap ton of those.
Right. Use what you have until your business builds back up again. You don't have to spend anything more than it's a stamp to mail scent circle.
You know,
Okay.
one
Put
of
it in the envelope. You could even use a Post-it. If it's handwritten and it says, "Thanks so much for playing. You made my day by making me laugh." Because that's what I did.
Yeah.
I had nothing to invest in this except the $20 I gave to Lauren.
Well, you know, one of the breakouts was there, one of the girls was saying in one of the breakouts, when people place their order, she sends them just a thank you note, just a handwritten thank you note, no samples, no business card, just saying who they are. Thank you for your Scentsy order and references. She did a whole thing where it should have three lines to it, and it was basically thank you card etiquette. So if you look up thank you card etiquette, it should be personal. You should get right to the point, start out by thanking them, tell them what you're thanking them for. So you mention the product that they bought, and then you close it by telling them, you know, that you appreciate their business, thank them again, and sign it your name, and just a thank you card. Because when
Okay.
you put a sample in there, when you put that saying, now I want you to buy this.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, something simple as that. And even just reaching out to people, go back in the past year, anybody that's ordered from you in the past year or the year before when you were, you know, in Kansas City, go back 2 years and, you know, get those customers back, revitalize it and say, hey, sorry, I've been MIA. I'm back. You know, I mean, just touching base.
I
with
would do a
And you
live
don't even have to,
video
you
with
know,
that
mention
song,
any,
Guess
you
Who's
know.
Back? And you could be in front of it with a Scentsy warmer
There
and
you
a
go.
Kelly's
Who's
back, Kelly's
Back
back,
again.
and whoever, yup, that's it. And I guarantee
Totally
you,
see Kelly doing that.
I guarantee you, if you did that, every customer that you ever had in
There
Kansas
you
City
go.
would be like, woohoo, Kelly's back, because you made it exciting.
Yeah.
Kelly, I have a great idea.
Oh,
We can
God.
make you a little Zoom video and you could be the big frame in there, and then we'll get the sunflowers down the side and we could do your background music. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Okay, Saturday morning, this is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing.
Y'all better come, y'all better come with your shirts on.
I need to buy,
Kate,
I need to buy more spray.
Do you guys know who she is, Kate? And Kelly, I know you know who Kate Lindquist is.
Yes.
So Kate did, back when she first started selling, she did one on Parents Just Don't Understand, and she did a
Yes.
whole laundry one. Oh my God, it was so funny. And
Yes.
she talked about, you know, and she was throwing socks in the air, and she's got 5 kids and she's throwing the laundries in, you know, and she's like, people just don't understand, you know. It was so stinking cute. Her and her husband do this all the time. They make these adorable little videos, and it's just like finding your niche, you know. I mean,
Hey,
we
I'm
were just
serious.
talking about like branding yourself, and that's it. Brand-
Saturday morning, y'all better come with your sunflower shirts on because we're doing it.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
And
my
that's all
hair.
you need. You need one
I have to
little
do my hair.
gimmicky, catchy thing
Yes.
to
and
draw
your-
their attention back to you, and your business will fly.
That's right.
Okay.
And
Don't
you got a
be
drawer
literally-
Full of
full.
yourself.
You got it.
I'm like excited about what's coming.
So am I. And that's
And
how you should be. That
I
energy
want-
is
If
going
you
to.
project that to them, they'll feel that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
See, this is why I love you guys, because literally I've, you know, and Peg, you guys know I've been in a really dark place, but I'm home and I feel comfortable at home.
Yes.
So I'm back, bitch.
She's back.
There you
She's
go.
back.
There you go.
And there you go. And Kate, thank you so much for sharing that too, because that
Yeah.
Yes.
that kind
Thank
of
you,
gives
Kate.
everybody, you know, you have to be comfortable to be who you are and own where you've been, you know. And I mean, that's part of this business where it's being authentic. It's being authentic to who you are, you know, and be excited. Guess what? If you're in a dark place, don't be afraid to say, I'm in a really dark place, and allow people to lift you up.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to say, I lived in a car, you know?
Yeah.
Trust
Listen.
me, I mean, it wasn't easy for me either. Several years ago, I mean, Bill and I, we got to the point where we almost went into foreclosure. It was bad. And, you know, it wasn't fun. It's not that we, you know, he had lost his job, I lost my job, you know, and, you know, shit happens, and, you know, and that's just the way it goes.
Yep.
But now I keep trying to tell both my kids, we set up our bank account, we put out a certain amount each week, and everything's not only paid off, it's pretty much up to date. So, and
Right.
ahead. So we just take a little bit each week instead of worrying about a $400 or $500 chunk to come out of my account each month. by the end of the month, it's paid and I don't have to worry about it. It's a good
And you know
thing.
what? And that's what this business can do for you. Look, you can get all new shiny appliances. See them?
I know they're gorgeous, Peg. They're so
Congrats,
pretty.
Peg. I
I
love
love your
them.
fun. Your
I never
fun.
thought I'd be excited about shiny appliances, and I have showed more
Listen.
people my shiny appliances.
Kate,
Kate.
I'm very new to this too. I've only been here for what, like 7 months? Is that how long I've been here?
Yeah, 7 months.
And
Yeah,
I'll put it in like a perspective, right? I got a microwave that I can tell Alexa to heat up my tea with my Scentsy money.
I don't know how good the lighting is.
The shiny appliances come in like a couple years, but stick for that microwave goal that you can talk to. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And wait, let me just say
Going
before we
back
go
to
any further,
Kendra,
income disclosure, these results are
Oh,
not
yes.
typical for everyone.
but there goes back
That's
to the
true.
Kendra story of the stories. These are
Yes.
the personal stories.
Absolutely.
And I want to say to Kate, thank you
You're welcome.
for, giving me some advice and stuff. Trust me, girl. I know it's hard. But you have us.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We're not going anywhere. We will haunt you.
Oh, trust me, we'll hunt everybody down.
We will literally,
This-
if you come
Even
up
though
to
we
me-
all see each other on the computer all the time, we
Yeah.
are a family and we will hunt you down like a dog if we think you're really that much in trouble. I can tell you that.
if you come up MIA and we don't hear from you, or we were, reach out to you, trust me, they will come looking.
All in love. It's all
They
in
will
love.
haunt
Where are you
you.
from?
Yeah.
So I know where to look.
I'm in New Jersey.
Me
Alright.
too. Me too.
Me too.
I'm coming out to New Jersey sometime because I'm coming to stay with Peg.
I'm taking her to the beach.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Wow.
I'm right over the bridge in Philly, so I'll be on that hunt too. Don't worry, Kate.
Kate's on my team. She's with Kim. That's Kim's.
Okay.
What town are you in, Kate?
I'm in Pine Hill, New Jersey. I can see Philly from our street.
There you go.
So
Watch for a crazy Ford Focus flying down your street. Okay.
it's a dead end street. Be careful. You're more than welcome.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? Hold on. I'm going to officially stop recording so we can continue talking. Thank you all for joining officially.